Welcome to Tar Heel Monsters, everybody. If you were directed here through a link on my other channel, Miss Lola's Hair and More, thank you so much for joining me. If you like my content, and I hope that you do, please subscribe, like, and share my videos. And don't forget to comment. Today's story is a sad one. When a prominent Hollywood couple moves to a small community in North Carolina, their dreams of a happy future together comes to a tragic end. Mr. Bob, please tell us about this story.
Yes, ma'am. On Sunday, March 15, 2015, the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office in Asheville, North Carolina, received a request for a welfare check at 87 Hooker's Gap Road in the Lester community. Family members of JT and Cristie Shon Cod had not heard from the couple and were concerned about their welfare. Patrol officers responded to the residence and ultimately met with a neighbor who had a key. They entered the residence and determined that there was evidence of suspicious activity. Patrol officers contacted the detective division, who responded and attempted to obtain contact information for friends and relatives of the Codds to determine if they could be located safely. When detectives were unable to locate the couple, a missing person investigation was started immediately. Detectives prepared and executed several search warrants and preservation orders for cellular telephone data. They processed the residence throughout the evening and into the following morning. On Sunday evening, the sheriff's office received a report of suspicious activity on Donna Drive in the Candler community. Deputies responded and recovered items belonging to Christy Shon Cod. Christy Shon Cod was born on September 3, 1976 in Madrid, Spain. Her father was in the U.S. Air Force, hence the family moved around frequently, including stays in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. Growing up in a military family, Christy loved cooking Cajun cuisine with her father. During college, she studied abroad in Germany and discovered a love for European cooking. She aspired to open a cafe in Louisiana that served locally grown, nutritious cuisine. In 2012, it was announced that Christy was selected to be a contestant on the 8th season of the Food Network series, Food Network Star. Her dream show concept was Homegrown with Christy Shon, where she followed food from the farm to the kitchen and focused on healthy, kid-friendly cooking. She became the 5th member of Team Alton. Alton Brown, a self-titled foodist, a giant of the cooking world, but does not identify himself as a cook or a chef, was the team mentor. Christy quickly became a Team Alton cheerleader with her high energy, highly competitive, and positive, all rolled up into a pint-sized but very powerful package. She was a true team player who, unfortunately, on May 13, 2012, became the first contestant of the season to be eliminated during the restaurant competition. Her teammates agreed. She worked hard to help most of us with our dishes despite the fact she wasn't very happy about her own course. It hurt her feelings so badly that the judges misread her passion for healthy eating. She was frustrated that she didn't communicate her point of view clearly because she truly wanted to help people live better lives through a healthier diet. Following her appearance on the show, she remained close friends with fellow contestants Judson Allen, Josh Lyons, and Kara Sigel. In addition to her appearance on Food Network Star, Christy cooked for the cast and crew of the TV series Big Love. She also appeared in the horror flick Babysitter Wanted. Christy Shon married Joseph JT Cod, a successful stage technician in Hollywood, in 2014. The day of their wedding was the biggest event that Lester had ever seen. The small community lit up with family and friends who knew the couple as more than celebrities, they were neighbors and friends. Shortly after the wedding, the couple purchased their dream farm in Buncombe County, North Carolina, and were expecting their first baby in 4 months, a girl to be named Skylar. They were incredibly happy, looking forward to a long life on the farm raising a family. Then they met Robert Jason Owens. Monday, March 16, 2015, the day after JT and Christy Cod were reported missing, police received another call about suspicious activity around the home of Robert Jason Owens on Donna Drive in Candler. 36-year-old Owens was a handyman who was also a neighbor of the Codds. He had done work at the couple's home. The caller said that Owens had put some things inside a dumpster and was acting very suspiciously. Authorities responded and found personal items that belonged to Christy in the dumpster. Police located Owens, took him into custody, and interviewed him. Meanwhile, several search warrants were issued to search his house and property at 8 Owens Cove Road in the Leicester community. The search lasted for several hours. Authorities seized from his house numerous items of evidence, including a laptop, handgun, and jewelry that belonged to the Codds. Police were not prepared for what they discovered next. Inside a wood stove on the property, they found dismembered human body parts. Police felt certain that the remains belonged to JT and Cristie Codd. Forensic analysis performed at Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center would later determine that the human remains undoubtedly belonged to the Codds. Back in the interrogation room, Robert Jason Owens confessed to breaking and entering the Codd house and to stealing some of their things. Initially, he denied killing the couple, then finally admitted to the murders when faced with the death penalty for the calculated, brutal murder of his neighbors. On Monday, March 16, 2015, Robert Jason Owens was charged with 2 counts of felony first-degree murder in connection with the deaths of Cristie Shon Cod, 38, and Joseph, J.T. Codd, 45, and felony murder of their unborn child. He would also plead guilty to 2 counts of dismembering human remains. Owens was ordered held without bond in Buncombe County District Court the next day, Tuesday, March 17. In a plea deal, Owens was sentenced on April 27, 2017, to spend a minimum of 59.5 years to a maximum of 74.5 years in prison. Robert Jason Owens has been incarcerated since April 2017. He is now 45 years old and currently an inmate at Pender Correctional Institution, a medium-security prison in Bougon, North Carolina. Does he show any remorse for the lives he's destroyed? Well, we will never know, but he has another 50 years behind bars to think about it. For Christy Shon Cod and her husband Joseph J.T. Codd, there was something appealing about leaving Los Angeles to settle down in the rural, rolling mountains of North Carolina. The couple wanted to build a life and make a difference in their new home. A close family friend said J.T. was her son's godfather and remembered him as loyal and loving. He was our sunshine in the clouds. Food Network magazine described Christy's final challenge on the show. She raced around the kitchen like the Roadrunner, not scared, not intimidated, nor worried. I thought she did a great job and was impressed with her calm in the face of elimination. I'm not sure I could have handled that pressure like she did. She had given it her all. I imagine that she gave that monster who killed her quite a fight, trying to protect her baby, her husband, and her own life.